The top story of the season. Shohei, it's showtime.
Big fly Ohtani style. For Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani land.
The uniqueness and the greatness of Ohtani.
And yes, it's showtime.
Well, how quickly did that baseball get out?
Shohei Ohtani is just hit for the cycle.
That is how strong Shohei Ohtani is.
Showtime in the daytime.
The greatness of Shohei Ohtani is even more rare than you think.
Inning hit by Brian McCann in Atlanta, but there is a pigeon on the field right now, or some sort of a bird. I think that's a pigeon. And now Garrett Cooper is going to gently, we assume, usher
with authority.
Looped on the middle infield. Tim Anderson bobbles and makes the catch. Phew.
3-2 on the way. Albert flares one out the shallow center. That's going to bring home 2 runs. 2 RBI single for Albert. And he'll stay at first base.
And making contact and driving in 2 more runs. That is why Albert.
1 strike offering. And this one popped up. Again, foul ground. Cabrera sticking with it. Almost got it. And stuck the landing. Great routine on the high bar by Cabrera.
I'd like to be sitting in the camera while there. Found it. See him reaching with the bare hand. Find the railing.
Whirly bird.
And keep going. A little panic.
Just enough took us to stay.
And he's running. The throw by Guido almost took out Vargas. Wow, that was scary. Ball stuck in Nito's hand, it looked like. And Vargas had to really do a header to get out of the way.
My bad. Yes, it is.
And he rips one down the right field line. That's going to get to the fence. Gamble running with 2 outs as that one gets stuck in the fence. And that's a bad break for the Brewers.
Yeah, that one went right through the gate.
The first base umpire is
Be able to sneak through there. Check it out. Come on.
Man.
That cost the Brewers a run.
That is a
4-game series. Just started at third, started at short, started at first, started in right field. And ball looked like it hit Gonzalez in the chest.
Sure, what happened there?
Well, Lindor wants a balk called. He's talking to Laz Diaz, the first base umpire, about the move.
No. Twins are lucky that ball didn't get by. Gonzalez hit him in the bicep. He had already turned toward home plate. He didn't balk Lindor, but he fooled the first baseman. He thought he was delivering to the plate.
First ball to leave the infield. Marisnik well into the gap, and he clanks it off of his glove. And now Voit takes second as it's dropped again. Jake Marisnik just misses the fly ball, and then this is the best part. Josh Reddick throws a hand grenade about 5 feet and just slips out of his hand. Looked like they put some cotton candy on that ball. Marisnik couldn't catch it. Josh Reddick
Using a bat in the last half inning, but who was the lucky finder? It hit the net. Jock Peterson took it, and off he went.
Chucks it back.
Yuli grounds one towards the left side. Moore's going to come home, and the catcher, Narvaez, was not at home plate. That's going to score a run as Bregman crosses the plate. Moore made the...
Wow. With 1 out, Narvaez is going over to cover and back up. Right. Wade LeBlanc, I feel the same way.
Out onto the field to present Adrian with a very special custom-made robe designed by Rangers reliever Jesse Chavez.
Right back up the middle, and the Royals have the lead. Soler scores. Here comes O'Hearn, and he scores as well. Nicky Lopez.
With that, he might be frustrated because this was an ugly inning, but you can't do that between the lines.
Frustrating afternoon for Trevor Bauer, and his manager was fine until it upset him there at the mound. What he did before he came out, watch this, he turns and fires it. Thankfully he threw it against the board, so there was nobody in the seats there to get hit with it. But you don't do that when your manager's coming out. It's disrespectful. So Francona's going, what the heck was that? And Bauer goes, my bad, Skip, I'm sorry. And he goes, go.
On right now, and Garrett is hot. And now there's some serious chirping coming from the Pirates dugout. And now Garrett's on his way to the dugout, and here we go. Oh! Garrett goes in there punching. This is not a good scene at all. You can feel it brewing and brewing and brewing.
With the Not Top 10 Plays of the Week. Number 10, never make the first or last out at third base, and never slide into third base on your nose. Corey Dickerson of the Pirates. 2 days later, number 8, the Not Top 10 Extra Effort Award to center fielder Jairo Munoz of the Cardinals. Full extension. Of course, it wasn't his play. Well, at least he stuck the landing. Number 7, Tim Timmons face plants going around first. Ozzie Albies consoles him. Then Ronald Acuna Jr. face plants going around third. Then Acuna gets hit with the throw while sliding headfirst into the plate. Number 5, and the eternal battle between Tarp and groundskeeper. Tarp is undefeated. The latest victim at Wrigley not only gets swallowed whole, but he gets what the whale hunters used to call a Nantucket sleigh ride. And number 1, moving to left field from first base had gone pretty well for Dom Smith of the Mets until the 10th inning of the scoreless tie on the 19th in San Francisco. Oops! And the ball game is over! Number 7, remember this? Ryan Braun, worst swing of all time?
So hard.
Maybe not. Todd Frazier of the Mets against Tuki Tucson of Atlanta. That may have been worser. Number 6, of course, sometimes it's better to miss than to connect. Ask Max Scherzer, BP, which now stands for Broken Proboscis. Scherzer pitched the next night anyway, and beautiful 3 at Arlington. Roberto Perez, it's deep, and I don't think it's playable. Visiting team homer, and we've seen it a million times. Fan throws it back, and he hits the foul pole. His I'll show you throw hits the foul pole. Wait, doesn't that count as another home run? Episode 9 million. Masahiro Tanaka deals to Randall Grichuk a perfect dead center strike called a ball by Angel Hernandez. Next pitch to Grichuk, gone. Hey, Angel, are you sure that one wasn't foul? Number 9, let's check those 1936 Boston Bees highlights. Taking on the Charlotte Hornets, or Rick Honeycutt, B.B. Richard, Al Bunbury. Number 8, little known facts about the pesky pole in right field at Fenway. A, it's covered in signatures. B, Brock Holt of the Red Sox lives there now. Hunter Pence circles the bases for an inside the park home run. Brock Holt is stunned or stuck or just reading all the names or something. Number 1, the definition of a good craftsman never blames his tools. Brett Gardner, 0 for 18 slump, robbed in right in Cleveland by Jordan Luplow. Back in the dugout. Why? Why must life be so hard? Why must I fail in every attempt at masonry? That was his first solid contact in 5 games.
We played really good baseball. We battled all 3 games, but this one, you know, it's good for us, big one for us. You know, now go to Cleveland to try to find a winner, a series over there.
Twigs blowing in your ear.
Every time. He's my man. You know, everybody knows.
And his numbers are not Amir Garrett's number. But it's been a long-standing rule where every team must be represented in the All-Star game. Votto and Garrett have a little bit of fun. They'll do that from time. Joey gives him the box out. I mean, that's an area where Garrett's got to be better.
Liam Hendricks comes out of the bullpen representing the Athletics.
Oh, I like that. I like that, brother. Hey, that's an all-star trick. I love it.
He's got his feet caught and trying to go through the pitch. It looked like a trick pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on.
Ooh. You got everybody looking at you now. Hey, that's a good way of making.
Maldonado have a Father's Day clip-on tie today. Is that allowed?
That's what it is. That's amazing.
You've done a phenomenal job this year in day starts. I'm sure you're aware of this.
Yeah, this guy tried to do something fun to me.
Well, you're not alone, so don't feel bad about it. This is kind of, it's a bit of a rite of passage. Now, the object is to survive the interview while he kind of decorates you like a coat tree. He's going to hang all sorts of things on you, hand you things. Just pretend it's not happening.
Every time we get in the mouse or behind the play or on the field, you know, we try to do the same thing every time.
Well, Sandy, now one thing you're winning this year is the battle of offensive numbers with you and, you know, everybody else that's in the rotation. You've been working on your swing. You've been getting better results this year. In fact,
I'm trying to hit the ball, you know, like doesn't matter which pitch it throw, like fastball right in the middle, I want to swing.
This is a little bit like towel Jenga. Like the towel that makes
the Hawk has really enjoyed its seat tonight, not moving from its perch. Encarnacion lofts that deep to right field, twisting towards the line. It is gone. Edwin Encarnacion will walk the parry as he accesses the short porch and right and gives the Yankees a little insurance in the 8th.
Now, if he is able to call that Hawk down so he can walk that Hawk around the bases, we'll be all set. Huh?
The Hawk got a little nervous up there for a minute.
All right, who did it?
Who did it? The skies began to darken. We saw that, Jeff, out over the lake off to our right and to the east. And as that cold air started.
Look at that. And you saw, you know, there's a fine line. There really is. There's Blake Snell. Left-handers.
That's scary. How long can he hold it? Blink, please. The 2-2 to Zunino is in tight. He goes, look at the game. Stop with me.
Alex Avila, he's the culprit. He's been around a long time. He's got the stripes to pull that off.
Okay. On this 0-1. Hits one in the air to center field that sends Blackman back to the edge of the warning track at the wall. It's off him and gone. It bounces off David Dahl and out of the park for the 27th of the season for Cody Bellinger.
415 to straightaway center, 390 to the gap, so this is right in between.
That went off of Dahl's glove, it looked like, over the wall. What a horrible feeling that has to be.